January 5th, 2015. We're leaving now to do a multi-day hike through Uwharrie National Forest. We've got an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, and I hope to bring you plenty of footage as the batteries hold up. We're not certain how long they're going to last. Temperatures right now in the high 30s, and as the week goes on, they're calling for temperatures to drop down to in the single digits, with wind chills close to 0. So this will be a good test of our gear that we really have not done before in cold weather like this. So we'll let you know how it goes. Alright, we finally found where we're going in at. We rode over 3/4 of this park, Uwharrie National Forest, and after looking at all the options that we come across, we settled on going in at Jumpin off Rock Trailhead. Reasons being, it's wintertime, cool weather, we didn't want to be on top of a mountain, and we wanted to be near good water. We actually rode all around down at the Baden Lake area, and there's just so much horse trails and off-road vehicle trails and permanent campsites that we figured we'd just get a little too crowded down there for us. So we'll bring you some updates when we find out what this is like. Hopefully it'll be a nice trip. Alright, just starting out on the trailhead, and wouldn't you know it, it's almost straight up. But the good thing about that is, on the way back, when you wore out,
straight down,
it'll be down. Which, I don't know, down to me on long runs is just as bad as up, because it kills your calves.
One good thing is though, we got these roots to dig into.
Yeah, you got some good steps. Alright. Lesson learned on the trail. This is a moron stop. Not sure exactly how far into the trail we are. Maybe a mile, a little bit better maybe. But it's been all uphill, very hard hiking. That's in the direction we came from. Lesson learned is make sure you have all your stuff before leaving your vehicle, because yours truly took off and forgot my water bottle, and luckily my son has been nice enough to volunteer to go back and hike back and get it for me. He's a lot younger, he dropped his pack. Hopefully mile back mile, you know, it is what it is, but we got to have that. That's a piece of gear we can't do without, really. So, okay, we got camp set up, sort of. Got in a little late, and cooking up some sausage for supper. We packed some in that was froze hard on the way in, and then figured it wouldn't unthaw for a while, as cold as it's going to be. This is going to be home for the night. We got, let's see if I got my light here. Got our 2 hammocks set up under one big tarp. Fire in the center. I also have, I don't know if the camera can see the water bladder we put in 3 quarts, and hoping to be able to filter it by dripping gravity throughout the night, and not have to be pumping with the filter. But that's yet to be seen. It hadn't looked too promising yet. What time is it?
Almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's about 8 o'clock, Monday, November 5th, January 5th. And first day of the hike in. We actually messed up this morning, and we thought we had a good trail. We went on, and it was uphill, uphill, uphill. We went uphill for, what are you at, mile and a half, 2 miles at the most maybe. All uphill and steep, rocky, real rough terrain. And got up the hill to where we could see a little bit, and there's no water. I thought that it would go back down and then we'd find a river or a creek on the other side, but that's not the case. The trail it just kept on the ridge line all the way down the mountain. So off the trail where the water was private land that we couldn't go on, not camp on anyway. So we had to hike right back out the same trail and decide to come back to another area that we're a little bit more familiar with. So this will be home for tonight, I guess. And hopes we'll be comfortable and get some rest and not be so worn out in the morning. Pretty tuckered out right now. Feet sore. My pack's probably 85 pounds. It's way too heavy. Cody's is what'd you say, 50?
About 50, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're trying to pack enough food and all supplies for 5 days, and that's a lot of gear to bring. And I don't know if it's worth it or not, but anyway, here we are. We'll bring you an update in the morning. Day 2. It is, well, we've been up for a while. It's now about 8 o'clock. Been up since about 6. Slept pretty decent. Slept from 12 to 6, straight through. Went to bed about, 10, and I woke up, had to readjust bag and several things, but enjoying some coffee and a little slow roasted bacon over the fire, and hog jowl also. Fire lasted through the night. Had a good bed of coals, and just a matter of setting it, chunking it back up. There you can see our sleep systems. Hammock, mummy bag inside the hammock, and I actually had a pad, a little thin Walmart pad on mine, which kept me more than warm enough. And just a little cloth over the face. Got down to, 21 degrees, and neither one of us really got that cold. Cody said he was a little chilly on his nose. I got a little chilly on my nose also, but I took my little shamaka and made a little teepee over my face, and my breath was able enough to keep that warm through the morning and through the night. So that actually worked really well. The only thing that got cold on me when I was about 6 a.m., my hands were getting a little cold, but what had happened, I'd actually gotten them outside the sleeping bag and outside of everything, so they were fully exposed. So that's kind of normal for them to be cold in that situation. But the agenda for today right now is to get some water and filter some more water and prep some firewood and rest up. We hiked 2 trails yesterday, too many. So today we'll be resting up and figuring out what else we want to do from here.